Today we're going to look at applying percents, and we're going to look at discount, markup, sales tax, tip, and commission for these type problems. Now, discount and markup. Stores usually discount or markup items that they're selling. To discount an item means that you subtract that amount from the original price. So if a company has a certain item that's not selling very well, they want to mark it down to get rid of it. So that's what we call a discount. Now, items that a company sells, they buy it from a supplier. And so what happens is they don't want to sell that item in the same amount that they purchased it for, because if they do, they won't make any money. So they have to mark it up. So markups are added to the original price. Now, the selling price is also called sale price. It's the amount that the customer will end up paying for the item. Let's look at this first example. It says, find the discount and selling price. Rochelle wants to buy a volume of this music artist's albums. Now, in this volume, it has 5 albums, including posters to hang on the wall. So it's pretty expensive. It's $280 for all of this. Now, there's a music store that has the volume on sale for 15% off. So let's go through this demonstration. The original cost is $280. So we have 280 written right here, and we're going to multiply it by decimal 15 because we're trying to figure out how much is the discount. How much money will we save? So that 15% off simply means you save 15 cents for every dollar. So when you do the math on this, you get $42. So the discount is $42. Now to get the sale price, remember we're going to use subtraction. So you take the original amount, which is $280, subtract $42, and you get $238. So that's the cost of the volume of music. Now you can pause the video here. I would write this down on a separate sheet of paper, show your steps just like I did in the previous example, and your answer will go in the Google form. All right, example number 2, find the markup and selling price. Salem works very well with computers. As a side hustle, he buys laptops and sells them at a 13% markup. If he bought a laptop for $199.99, what would be the markup and selling price? So now we're going to use the same strategy as before to do this problem. The same strategy is we first have to discover what percent of the original number is going to be. What I'm saying is Salem bought the laptop for $199.99, but he's not going to sell it for that amount. He is going to mark it up at 13%. So what we're saying is his profit that he's going to make for selling this laptop is 13% of the cost of the laptop. So we're going to take 199 and multiply it by decimal 13. Remember, we want to convert the percent into a decimal. Now, when you do this on your calculator, you get 25.9987. I didn't show that number in this example, but I'll show you in an example in a minute to show you how you need to round this. So I've already rounded this problem to be $26. Remember, you want to round to the nearest hundredth place. So 25.9987 will round up to $26. Now, in order to get the selling price, all right, right, guys, Salem actually just found my mistake, so I had to correct that previous post that you saw on your screen. So let's look at this again. The first part is done correctly. We are going to mark it up by $26. That's his profit. But now to get the selling price, we're going to add $26 to $199.99 to get 225.99. All right, we're no longer having technical difficulties. Now you're at checkpoint number 2. Try this one and your answer will go in the Google form. All right, the next part of our learning will be sales tax and tip. So sales tax is the percentage that is added to the selling price, and tip is a percentage that is added to the total bill. Tip is also called gratuity. So just to test your knowledge here, who do you think receives the money for tax? It is the government. So every establishment um, charges a tax on items or services sold or rendered, and that money goes to the government. And the tip go to people that serve you, like servers at a restaurant, or if you've ever stayed in a hotel and you have people that come and park your car for you, or take your luggage up to the room, you leave them a gratuity or a tip. All right, first example for this scenario, find the sales tax and the final price. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at Max, and Max is crazy about orcas. So he found a vacation spot, and it allows tourists to swim with that sea animal. Now the cost of the trip is $719.99, and the sales tax in that location is 5%. So the first step we have to take is to find the amount of the sales tax. So we're going to take $719.99, multiply it by 0.05. Okay, when you do that, remember we're rounding to the nearest hundredth place, so $36 is the tax. That money will go to the government. All right, so when Max books this vacation spot, he's not only going to pay the $719, but he's got to add the $36 to it as well. So his final price will be $755.99. All right, you can pause the video and try this one, and your answer will also go in the Google form. All right, number 4, find the tip and the total dinner bill. Vincent and his bike team went to a Mexican restaurant for dinner. Gosh, these burritos look really good. Now, their total was $165.49, and their waiter was excellent, so they left a 20% tip. The question is to find the tip and total dinner bill. So Vincent is going to take the 165.49, multiply it by decimal 20, and you get 33.098. Well, remember, there is no coin in the United States that we can use as, the thousands place. That's 98 thousandths. We don't have a 98 thousandths coin. The smallest coin that we have is the penny, which goes to the hundreds place. So we have to round to the nearest hundredth. So watch it carefully. This 8 will cause the 9 to round up. So it's not going to be 9 cents. It's going to round up to 10 cents. So Vincent is going to leave $33.10 on the table for the tip for the waiter. So he's not only going to pay 165.49, but he also going to, pay for the tip. So the total dinner bill is 198.59. All right, you try this one on your own. All right, number 5, find the total dinner bill. What I want you to do, I'm going to read this to you, and I want you to pause the video and try it. You will not have to record this in the Google form, but I want you to practice this type problem. Porter gets super excited when his family goes out for sushi. The last time they went out before COVID-19, the meal cost $80. They used a coupon to save 15% on their meal. So a coupon simply means discount. So keep that in mind. They left a 20% tip. So find the total dinner bill. So try it and then you can check your answer. Hopefully you got $84. If not, let me go through and explain. To get the discount, you're going to take the $80, multiply it by decimal 15, which means 15 cents for every dollar, and you get 12. So the coupon saves Porter $12. Now to get the amount for the tip, you do not subtract 12 from 80. You use the same $80 that was the original amount and multiply it by decimal 20, and that gives you 16. So to get the total dinner bill, we're going to take the $80, then subtract the coupon amount, then add in the tip amount, and you get $84. All right, now let's look at another percent application, which is called commission. Commission is a percentage paid or earned for services. So Wilson has a favorite number, which is 26. So one day he built a rental house and he actually owns his own lane in this city. So the rental house is located at 26 Freeland Lane. Now he decides to sell this rental house, so he's going to hire a realtor, which is a person obviously who sell houses, and he's going to pay that realtor 5% commission of the sales price. So the realtor goes out, and the realtor was able to sell the house for $145,000. So how much will Wilson have to pay to the realtor based on the commission? Well, this is pretty easy. You're going to take 145,000 and multiply it by 0.05 and you get $7,250. So that's what Wilson will pay to that realtor. All right, you try checkpoint number 7, and you're going to do this problem on a separate sheet of paper and record your answer in the Google form, and make sure that you read the hint on this problem very carefully.